Hiya. How you doing?
Super.
Can I give you one of them? I'm sure you've heard of this. Probably not. March for Their Lives tomorrow.
Yes, I have indeed, yes.
Yeah. Are you coming along?
I am, yes, I'm going to go.
What are your thoughts on this issue? Do you think there'll be a good turnout? I mean, I'd expect the majority of the country to be there, in fairness, because it's such an important issue. But there's cards that we're giving out as well, so you're able to send those off to the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland and make the almost inconceivable request that we don't legislate to kill babies, but we shouldn't have to ask. I think it's being from England, obviously it's normalised over there. But here, I just never thought it would catch up so quick. I think we're looking at a matter of weeks before this is pushed through, so it's so important.
They're trying to pass a bill to have abortion legal here?
Yes.
In our country now?
In Northern Ireland, yeah. So did you see last year in the south of Ireland, which was supposed to be like a devout Catholic area, you would never expect them to want abortion. They were dancing in the street last year after they had a referendum. This Northern Ireland is, for me, like the last stronghold of Britain. It's a Christian nation, and yet this is the legislation they're trying to force upon us here now.
Who is it trying to force this upon us?
Well, realistically, it's a Marxist regime. That's what it is. It's the political left which dominates the media, dominates the education system. This is why, like, this kind of thing is normalised in England, right? Because it's pumped into school throughout England that it's okay to kill babies. It's a life choice. So if you're pregnant and it doesn't suit you to remain pregnant, then just kill a human being. You know? But for me, like, where does that end? Does that mean if it doesn't suit me to have you or someone else as a neighbour that I can kill you? You know, like it's.
So they want to allow people in our country to kill babies?
Yes.
That's what this is about. They literally want to have people here go and kill their babies?
Yes. There's currently a kind of amnesty, if you like. I'm not gonna glorify it with any other word, because I think it is a criminal act at the moment to perform an abortion in Northern Ireland. But they have said that there will be no legal cases taken up against anyone, and this was decided yesterday, who goes for an abortion. So that for me is legalising any form of criminality. You can't just kind of, it's like a purge, isn't it, basically? So you could say, like, from here on, we're not going to pursue anyone that burgles houses. That's illegal, so why would you not pursue them? It is still illegal in this country to kill innocent babies, unborn babies, but they have sort of lifted the lid and said, you can do what you want and we'll not pursue you. So through the back door, they've already got a foot in.
How do we stop this?
I think personally, the only way to stop this is for people to take to the streets, because this is a very unique country. You know, there's nowhere else in Europe that currently doesn't allow abortion, and it's just it's a right, it's a human right. It should be a right to life. I mean, we talk about human rights and everybody talks about what they're entitled to and equality, but this comes down to whether we can murder humans or not. So I think certainly taking to the streets is a way to show the presence of the people in the country and to show that we're united on it. But we've also, as I say, there's cards in here that you can send to the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, basically just saying, do not allow this. We are a Christian nation. We cannot allow this to happen. Otherwise, we'll have a situation like we've got on the mainland, where almost 9 million babies have been killed. They don't exist. Since the legislation was passed over in England, over on the mainland, there's 9 million human beings that would be walking around. They don't exist, they're gone.
I suppose the majority of them would be indigenous people?
Yes, yeah. I mean, this is the thing. We have a situation, particularly on the mainland, but here in Northern Ireland as well. It's less obvious in Northern Ireland, but believe you me, it is happening, where we are now trying to legalise the abortion of the indigenous Brits living in this country, whilst bringing in people from outside.
Who don't have abortion?
Who don't have abortions. They breed at a far greater rate than the indigenous Brits here do. So, you know, that for me is population replacement, or genocide is the only way I would describe.
What is replacement?
Well, the replacement.
We need to replace ourselves, don't we?
Absolutely, we need to reproduce. If we don't reproduce, we are finished as a people. There's no point. What's the point of life if it isn't to continue that cycle? And so there are lots of different regimes that are being peddled at the moment. We've seen a lot of different marches and parades going on through Belfast and across Northern Ireland that are pushing different narratives. But this really this is do or die. This is life or death, and this comes down to our nation and our people continuing to exist, or just that's it, extinct.
So when is the march?
So this is tomorrow at 2 o'clock, Custom House Square in Belfast. It starts at 2 p.m. There'll be some speakers and a march, and I'm hoping that we can get as many people along as possible. We've been distributing leaflets on behalf of the organisation that called this march, and of course, if anyone you can encourage to attend, please, there's no greater issue than this to support.
Of course, it's a righteous issue.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
All right.